This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1379, 10 Lies You Will Hear Before You Pursue Your Dreams, by Marc Chernoff of marcandangel.com. And hey there, I am Dan, and I'm your host here with you every single day of the week, reading from these great blogs on a wide variety of work-related topics. And so with that, let's get right to our post for this Wednesday and hear from Marc as we optimize your life. 10 Lies You Will Hear Before You Pursue Your Dreams, by Marc Chernoff of marcandangel.com. Unfortunately, just before you take your first step on the righteous journey to pursue your dreams, people around you, even the ones who deeply care for you, will give you awful advice. It's not because they have evil intentions. It's because they don't understand the big picture, what your dreams, passions, and life goals mean to you. They don't understand that, to you, the reward is worth the risk. So they try to protect you by shielding you from the possibility of failure, which, in effect, also shields you from the possibility of making your dreams a reality. As our friend Steve Jobs says, quote, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice, heart, and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary." End quote. Here are 10 ill-advised tips, or lies, people will likely tell you when you decide to pursue your dreams, and why they are dreadfully mistaken. 1. You can follow your dreams someday, but right now you need to buckle down and be responsible. Someday? When is someday? Someday is not a day at all. It's a foggy generalization of a time that will likely never come. Today is the only day guaranteed to you. Today is the only day you can begin to make a difference in your life. And pursuing your dreams is what life is all about. So don't be irresponsible. Don't wait until someday. Make today the first day of the rest of your new life. 2. You're totally screwed if it doesn't work out. Wrong. This is a giant lame load of BS. You're not even close to being screwed. In fact, the worst case scenario is that things don't work out and you have to go back to doing exactly what you're doing right now. 3. It's safer to stay at your day job. Sure, I suppose. But you know what's even safer than that? Going home, locking yourself in your bedroom, and never ever coming out. And just like that, you will have flushed your entire life and your dreams down the toilet. Remember, safer doesn't always mean better. 4. That's impossible. It's only impossible if you never do anything about it. The reason certain things seem impossible is simply because nobody has achieved them yet. This doesn't mean that with your help, these things won't become possible in the future. If you truly dedicate yourself to an end result, almost anything is possible. You just have to want it bad enough. 5. Only a lucky few, quote-unquote, make it. That's because those lucky few got off their rear ends and did something about it. They had the drive, determination, and willpower that you have right now. You can be one of them. It's up to you and only you. 6. You might fail, and failing is bad. Failures are simply stepping stones to success. No matter how it turns out, it always ends up just the way it should be. Either you succeed or you learn something. Win-win. The biggest mistake you can make is doing nothing because you're too scared to make a mistake. If you can't handle failure, then you can't handle success either. 7. You don't have access to the right resources. It's not about having the right resources. It's about exploiting the resources you do have access to. Stevie Wonder couldn't see, so he exploited his sense of hearing into a passion for music, and he now has 25 Grammy Awards to prove it. Get it? 8. You need more money saved before you can take the first step. You don't need more money. You need a plan. You need a budget. Eliminate all the non-essential costs in your life. If pursuing your dream requires you to leave your day job, figure out the absolute minimum of income that you require to realistically live. Studying those who have succeeded with similar ventures also helps. But above all, take baby steps. Don't be foolish and assume that you must have a certain amount of money saved right now or that you must quit your day job today in order to pursue your dreams. Instead, ask yourself, what actions can I take right now with the money and resources I have right now that will bring me closer to my desired goal? 9. You don't need any help. It's smarter to go after it alone. You are the sum of the people you spend the most time with. If you hang with the wrong people, they will negatively affect you. But if you hang with the right people, you will be far more capable and powerful than you ever could have been alone. Find your tribe and work together to make a difference in all of your lives. 10. That sounds like a lot of hard work. You're darn right it does, but that doesn't mean it's not worth it. I think success in life hinges on one key point: finding hard work you love doing. As long as you remain true to yourself and follow your own interests, values, and dreams, you can find success through passion. Perhaps most importantly, you won't wake up a few years from now working in a career field you despise, wondering, how the heck am I going to do this for the next 30 years? So if you catch yourself working hard and loving every minute of it, don't stop. You're onto something big. Because hard work ain't hard when you concentrate on your passions and dreams. Disregard these misguided bits of nonsense, and you'll be well on your way to fulfilling your dreams. Now get out there and make a splash. You just listened to the post titled 10 Lies You Will Hear Before You Pursue Your Dreams by Marc Chernoff of marcandangel.com. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Do you ever find yourself getting caught up in comparison, seeing the successes of others and wishing your life looked the same? If so, then you know how difficult it can be to manage these feelings. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. And therapy is for everyone. Even if you haven't experienced major trauma, it's a great place to learn positive coping skills, boundary setting, and personal empowerment, which can have an amazing impact on both your personal and professional life. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/workdaily today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/workdaily. When it comes to hiring, don't go searching for the one. Just meet your match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/startup. So just go to Indeed.com/startup right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. And thank you to both Marc and Angel. Together, they write about a wide variety of topics, so you're going to hear them narrated across a bunch of our shows here on the podcast network. Marc and Angel Chernoff are New York Times best-selling authors, professional coaches, full-time students of life, admirers of the human spirit, and have been recognized by Forbes as having one of the most popular personal development blogs. Through their blog, books, course, and coaching, they've spent the past decade writing about and teaching proven strategies for finding lasting happiness, success, love, and peace. The goal of their blog is to give you the tools to identify and transform the limiting beliefs that keep you stuck. They've got somewhere around 1,000 articles on happiness, productivity, emotional intelligence, relationships, and general self-improvement, and have over 200 million page views and 200,000 subscribers since 2006. And again, they're featured across a bunch of our shows, so you can check out the other podcasts in our network for more from Marc and Angel. But that wraps up another edition of Optimal Work Daily. I really hope you enjoyed this post, and thanks so much for being here with me each and every day. That is, of course, how we can keep this show going. So, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the Thursday show, where your optimal life awaits.